Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunkanyi. I want to thank you for joining us today on the show. As always, right here on Red Carpet, we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in sports, in fashion, in film and television from around the world. Now, it's almost 3 months since the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 global pandemic. And since then, many of you and many of us are working from home. But right here on Red Carpet, we still continue to keep an eye out on how this pandemic is affecting both the entertainment and sports industry. And with that said, let's get on with the show. And we begin the show with outrage around the world sparked by the death of George Floyd, the 46-year-old man who died in Minnesota after he was handcuffed and pleaded for air while a white police officer pressed a knee on his neck.
Musicians including Rihanna, Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, Lil Nas X, Demi Lovato, Post Malone, and Harry Styles have spoken out following Floyd's death and the worldwide protests. Jay-Z released a statement calling for Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison to prosecute the officers and spoke with Minnesota Governor Tim Walz over the phone to tell him justice needs to be served here. The music industry turned off the music to reflect on racial injustice. Several top record labels organized Blackout Tuesday, which carried over on social media. On Instagram, people posted black squares along with the Blackout Tuesday hashtag. And celebrities like Chrissy Teigen donated $200,000 to bail out those participating in protests. Posting on Instagram, she said, "I stand with our heroes out there in support and solidarity." Former NBA star Stephen Jackson was a childhood friend of George Floyd. He spoke during a protest at the Minneapolis City Hall.
I'm not scared.
Yeah. Say that. Say that.
I'm not scared. I'm hurt. I'm angry. But I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all.
That's right.
To my white brothers, I love you. Every race here, I love you.
Come on.
But it comes to a point now where if you love me and you not standing on the side of me, then your love don't.
Other NBA stars, including Michael Jordan and LeBron James, have voiced outrage. "I'm deeply saddened, truly pained, and plain angry. I see and feel everyone's pain, outrage, and frustration," Jordan said in a statement. "I stand with those who are calling out the ingrained racism and violence toward people of color in our country." LeBron James shared multiple Instagram posts with photos to convey his frustration, including one of him wearing a shirt saying, "I can't breathe."
And there's a new documentary exploring the heavy burden on women of color during the Me Too era. On the Record tells the story of women who accused hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons of sexual violence in December 2017 and the ramifications of going public.
Simmons has denied all allegations of non-consensual sex with the women in this movie. One of them is Drew Dixon, who was in her 20s when she got her dream job at Simmons' Def Jam recordings. She said he harassed her constantly but was not violent until she says he raped her in 1995.
I think we're all very attached to this film. We're very attached to these filmmakers because they stuck their necks out and decided to bring real resources to bear to tell our story when for decades no one dared to support us, to amplify us, to give us a platform. So I think we're all very protective of this film and of this opportunity. We fought very hard in our own different ways, our journeys to get to even be here and to see our stories told on screen.
Oprah Winfrey withdrew as executive producer of this film, scuttling a distribution deal with Apple. Winfrey later acknowledged that Simmons called her and tried to pressure her to drop the project. She says she pulled out not because of Simons, but because of what she says were inconsistencies in some of the stories of his accusers. Winfrey, who herself has spoken openly of being sexually abused, says she still believes the women, but decided that more work was needed on the film and that she and the filmmakers were not aligned in their creative vision.
A Nigerian graffiti artist is aiming to inspire young people in Lagos. The animated graffiti designs are being created by Fawas Adeoye, one of the new generation of Nigerian graffiti artists in the city.
28-year-old Fawas has been painting for more than 12 years, from creating backdrops for musical videos to paintings on canvases.
My graffiti art is strictly about educating people and enlightening them, you know. I see a lot of things happening in the environment, and I feel like I'm in the right position to like educate people with my art and my craft, you know.
The graffiti artist supports his passion by using spray cans from commissioned jobs, but he sometimes buys a few more cans to finish his personal projects. Each aerosol spray costs about 800 naira, or $2.60 in Lagos. Fawas uses at least 12 to 15 cans on an average project.
This is art. It's like a weapon to me, you know. You can change people's lives through art, and it has actually changed my own life, you know. I'm like a role model to a lot of people here.
And still in Nigeria, where tailors and designers have taken their creativity to making fashionable face masks, adding glamour and style to health and safety during the coronavirus pandemic. VOA's Timothy Obiezu has our story.
Nigerian fashion model Pamela Uchechukwu is facing the coronavirus pandemic with style, adding personalized face masks that match her clothes.
I try to look different from other people because I feel very happy when I go out. People admire me, people like what I put on. So that's why I try to wear something that will look good on me, that will go with my outfit.
But it is not just fashion models who want to look good while taking precautions against COVID-19. A growing number of Nigerians are keeping designers like Ifeoma Anyanwu busy.
Just because we want to be safe, it doesn't have to be boring. Like we said, this is the new norm. So if it's a new norm, we have to adjust. And the only way to get people to take it seriously is to inculcate it in their everyday lives. You know, we've got bankers, we've got professionals, we've got doctors, we've got entrepreneurs. So how do you want them to go wearing the doctor's mask?
Nigeria, like many countries, mandated the use of face masks in public to help stop the spread of the virus. Designer Oluwaseun Adeoja notes that even before the pandemic, face masks were used on occasion in Nigeria's fashion scene.
I don't think it's a new thing. It's been on the fashion show, but people didn't really take it serious. Just the fashion face mask, not the one that can actually protect you from the virus. So now I think we're embracing it now more than ever before because of the coronavirus, and everybody is looking for a way of protecting themselves and also looking fashionable.
Promoting fashionable face masks during a time when people should be social distancing has raised some eyebrows. But the Nigerian Health Ministry's Public Health Director, Josephine Okechukwu, says their main concern is not how face masks look, but that they are effective.
We know that COVID-19 is a respiratory infection, right? So when we are wearing the face mask, as long as this microorganism, which is the coronavirus, does not pass through the face mask you are wearing to infect you, I think it's safe enough.
Nigerian designers say their washable fashion masks are not only safe but also make a statement. And like most fashion, they also help self-confidence, a boost most welcome with the uncertainty of COVID-19. Timothy Obiezu for VOA News, Abuja.
Tracy Ellis Ross may come from music royalty, being the daughter of Diane Ross, but she never sang professionally until her new movie, The High Note.
In the film, Ross plays Grace Davis, a famous musician who wants to record new music, but her team wants her to stick with her hits and play it safe. Ross now has 2 singles out from the movie's soundtrack, Love Myself and Stop for a Minute.
I mean, I'm on a soundtrack. I dropped a single. I've got music out. I'm a recording artist. You can go on Apple. You can find my name. What? It's ridiculous. It's insane. It's like I can pitch me. I mean, I can't. Is it true? Is this real? I mean, we're on a computer. I can't tell. The days are blending, and now someone told me I have out a single. That's insane. It's so exciting, and I feel so proud, and I love the message of the song. I love all of the songs that are actually on the soundtrack.
There's a special guest mentioned but not featured in the film. Although not in the high note, Michael B. Jordan is mentioned as though he has some kind of relationship with Tracee Ellis Ross's character, Grace Davis.
Given Michael a heads up, I let him know at his birthday. I'm sorry we don't have a premiere because I was going to ask him to come with me. For those that haven't seen the movie, Michael B. Jordan, although he is not in it, he is in it.
And while she's known for bold looks, high design, and bright colors, the actress has been keeping it casual while at home under lockdown.
So I'm still, I'm still Tracee. I'm the same person. I still love to get dressed up. But yes, I am in sweatpants. I'm wearing my slippers right now. I put jeans on today, and I don't know if it was the right choice because they're so uncomfortable.
I will decide what I do next.
They don't love you like I do.
Is the food coming, sir?
We've been over this. We are not a drive-thru.
Well, it should be. It could be.
Oh my God, is that Grace Davis?
No.
The Grammys is putting together an event featuring Brad Pitt, Oprah Winfrey, Herbie Hancock, and Harry Connick Jr. to honor essential workers across America. The Recording Academy, which puts on the annual Grammy Awards, announced that the 2-hour special, United We Sing, a Grammy salute to the unsung heroes, will air June 21st. It will follow host Connick Jr. and his filmmaker daughter Georgia Connick on a road trip celebrating and thanking essential workers during the coronavirus pandemic. Winfrey, Pete, Sandra Bullock, Queen Latifah, Renee Zellweger, and Drew Brees will also deliver special messages to workers, along with performances by Jamie Foxx, Cyndi Lauper, Dave Matthews, Tim McGraw, Little Big Town, Andra Day, Amma Thomas, and Connick Jr. And let's end our show with new music from 2 artists who know how to weather storms. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande have released a music video for their new single, Rain on Me, from Gaga's new album, Chromatica. And while there's no sunshine, they bring the heat. Here is a look. And with that, we come to the end of our show today. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Remember to check us out at voanews.com for entertainment news. We are also on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, where you can watch our videos. Until next time, goodbye everyone, and remember to stay safe.